All right, good afternoon, fellow citizens of Nigeria. Yes, this is still just Adeton. So if you remember, when a lot of you were tagging me concerning Mohbad's issue, I said I will speak that there's a lot that needs to be done, and we have to take it one step at a time. And the first step is what we have done. And I want to appreciate every one of you that came on the live video. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the prayers. The Bible says where 2 or 3 are gathered, there is in our midst. However, I'm somebody like a lot of you, if you know me very well, eyes on the ball. I'm not somebody who comes out to talk just because I'm under pressure or because I just feel like talking. I always have a directive and specific instructions, and that is why we'll continue to talk about our pains, our problems, and way forward. And so please, I want to encourage you. One of the things I've realized in this country is our problems, our challenges have become contents. It has become content for a lot of people, not understanding that let's face our problem. Mohbad has died. Now everybody is standing up for justice for Mohbad. Now, I keep telling people, everywhere you go in life, whether good or bad, what have you been able to pick? And what I've been able to pick from this is what I want to discuss with you people. Today, my talk is with our younger generation, our children. I always say it. One person gives birth to a child. The whole society owes these children the responsibility to protect them. And this message is for you, our youth. I want to plead with you. I've been able to put out some things so that I don't waste time. Listen, you are changed. Our voice is changed. I want to ask you, music is supposed to be a healing for the soul. Music is supposed to be how you express your happiness, your message, and all of that. When did music become a hierarchy or intimidation and thing of influence? As our children, before they can sing and become somebody, they have to start to join some kind of cult, intimidation, and all of that. You, our children, must stop it. Where are your voices? Change is me and you with your voice. Who are you emulating? When we were young, when they ask us, who is your role model? Joker Silva, Nelson Mandela, who is this my favorite singer in South Africa? That's the person I used to emulate because I saw what they were doing. Miriam Makeba. Now, people like that were role models because we saw what they were doing and the positive impact. Today, who are the role models for our children? Musicians will tell you, Lagbaja is my role model. You go to their page, illicit drugs, hard drugs. So our children don't have anything they think about. My role model, I like this musician. This is what this musician is doing. Now, you need to understand the differences when people are acting and when they are their personal self. What are you looking? If you pick A as your role model, who is this person? What does this person do? You people want to become musicians, you want to join bad gangs, you want to be cultists, you want to hold guns, you want to get involved in drugs. All of a sudden, you become a shadow of yourself. And you are being subdued. Your lives are subdued. You are being intimidated because you are desperate. Listen, life is a step at a time. It's unfortunate a lot of people don't know a lot of things about me. A lot of people only know me. It's either you know me by babyology or you know me by, oh, she's an activist. There are so many parts of me. And unfortunately, you're getting to know so many parts of me from here. Please, I want to plead with our children. Learn to speak out. If our own parents failed us, you people should not fail this generation. But our children have become professors of crime. And I keep saying it. The children you fail to protect today, they will raise guns at us tomorrow. Now, our own children have become professors in illicit drugs, smoking, guns, hard drugs, joining cultism. How did you people get there? This is a wake-up call for we parents. Learn to listen to your children. Learn to visit your children. Learn to monitor your children. No child is too young to be monitored. We all have different energy. We all have different spirits. Some people can talk. Some people will just keep quiet. Some people will pray. Some people might pariwo sitani. I have zero tolerance. When my son was in Babi Timakoli, I've not seen my son doing any sports like Bamio. Parents will come. All children are different. No, all children are different, but these are my expectations. My son should be either number 1 to 5, or let me be seen doing some activities. It might not be about education, but there are other skills about him. Let's learn to speak out. Speak to somebody. The government has failed us. Our children have taken their lives into their hands because they can't run anywhere for protection. There are no people to speak to. When I was younger, we had counselors in our schools. Where are the counselors today? Our children can't talk to anybody. They begin to form cults. They begin to get consecrated. You can't get anything out of their mouth easily because they are being intimidated and subdued. You run to the police and the police cannot help you. The policeman you want to go and run to is also one of them. How did we get here? If our parents failed us, please, I want to beg you, our youth, you need to stop it now. Go and disassociate yourself. Life is one at a time. Life is step by step. Don't believe that automatically you must be this. Some of you should understand that some things you do might become evergreen. They might not be valued today, but they will be valued tomorrow. And I keep saying it. Our children should have 2 to 3 skills. If you're not good academically, you know how to sing, very good, you know how to sew, you know, when you need it and you don't have it, it's better. When you have it and you need it, it's good. It is so shameful. A lot of our children don't even know religion anymore. They don't even understand principles and values and norms anymore. Some of you have children in university, you've not even visited them there. You don't even know what they do until they call you out of the blues that your child is this. You begin to run her down. Wake up to your responsibility. Music is supposed to be for the soul, healing, expression. Music is not a set target or join bandwagon. A lot of you people will tell you, this is my role model. You go to this role model page. Even the adults are not helping. Hard drugs, illicit drugs, gone. Every sort of thing that you can think about. And these are the things we want to teach our children. Don't forget, this is technology age. Our children are not only learning in school. They are learning from what they see. And that is why even secondary school girls now, you hear they have platforms where they are selling their body, 13, 14 years old. And you expect some people to keep quiet? You expect them to keep quiet. You expect us to keep quiet. Mohbad is dead. We're all looking for justice for Mohbad. How did Mohbad get into depression? How did Mohbad find himself in a place where he found himself? What was he looking for? Learn to stand for yourself. Learn to speak. I cannot count how many schools all through this year we're doing school advocacy. I've been to so many schools. A lot of these children, I've been to their schools. We are talking to them. We are trying to speak with them to learn to speak out. Sorrow. Every die in a die. If you don't die by the sword, you will die by silence or negligence. I'm scared. I don't want to talk. Maybe they don't kill me. How? Rise up to your voices. Rise up to your strength. Our parents failed us. We can't afford to fail this younger generation. Every child is my child. Abiyamoto kwa mo saying me. Abiyamoto kwa mo saying me. Unfortunately, I'm somebody who don't talk too much. When I told people Tinubu was going to become president of this country, everybody started to abuse me. There was no Labour Party candidate, there was no PDP, so it wasn't because I was trying to support one person. But the way God said it was the way I said it. But about and you see, I never granted any interview. I didn't come back to say a second round. The second day I told people, we just about my yay. What's a yay by you? So the thinking of man is not the thinking of God. The ways of man is not the ways of God. You people, our children, we need to learn to preach. Having proper relationship. Whether you're a Muslim, whether you're a Christian, whatever you believe in, hold it tight. And you will see the way God will use you and speak through you. It's unfortunate. Our problems have become content. That's why sometimes the government doesn't take us serious. Because when we're supposed to focus, eyes on the ball, we get distracted. We lose it all. And the government will say, come back, one down. And they know us too well. Should it be? Fear the people. Don't fear the people who fear you. Anybody, any police station you go to, and anybody does not want to respond, enter my DM. One thing I guarantee you people is justice for Mohbad. Anybody, possibly anybody at Naramali, Bonchele Monyoto, or Brito Badai, Jeloni Bessia Yetawai, or Dome Lori or Mohbad. Justice for Mohbad. Justice for Mohbad is liberation for a lot of our children. 30 other children were killed in Abeokuta. The person who committed this crime is a politician who is in government today. A cultist, a politician who found his way into the government. So when I tell people, a lot of people in government are there by not by competent or competent. I don't know how they find their way to these places because they are greedy people. You are in government house. You control the massacre of a future generation. 30 people. How do we explain this? The video cannot be posted on social media. How I wish this video can be posted. Then a lot of you mothers will start to cry. I know that this is the time. You will hold it tight. Please, I want to plead with you. Let's stay focused. Let's stay focused. Let's stay focused. We need to save our children. There is a lot happening. The other day, a video of a 7-year-old child, 2 boys having intimate sex, broad daylight in Lekki Phase 1. How do you explain that? Our children are failing us right in our own faces. And all we want to do is to be creating content, cutting and editing and cutting, distractions. Cultism should be a capital crime. We have to push. Cultism has to be a capital crime. So if you are a politician, you are part of them, all of you, one big we bear. You have failed us enough. The previous video I did, I said you people will push some of us to the point where we begin to seek the face of God to deal with you. And that is where we are now. I never knew Mohbad. I've never heard his name. I've never heard his song. I am a gospel artist. And I listen to any song. Secular, I listen, I dance. But you can imagine, maybe mistakenly or erroneously, I must have heard the song, but I don't know the singer. But look at it. What has happened to Mohbad has affected all of us, either positively or negatively. Everybody can't sleep. Everybody's now checking front and back. Go and ask your children questions. Our children, disassociate yourself if you are in any cult. You don't need it. Even the people who were there before you are praying for them to be out. And those ones that are out are thanking God that they could go through such severe pain of their life before they could realize it. Don't let it be too long before you understand that your pressure that you are mounting on yourself, you want to drive motor, you want to carry iPhone 45, you want to do this, you want to belong. Stop it. We didn't grow by pace. We grew step at a time. So who is teaching you people? Who is teaching our young children all of this? I will update you. We are taking a lot of steps. We have written a lot of letters that can help us to curb all of these things and stop them. And that is my own set target. Justice for Mohbad is liberation for other people. There are so many people in this bondage. They can't come out to talk. They don't have a way out. And we are looking at avenues to start an advocacy where the children will come out and talk to us and will liberate them from whatever physical, spiritual, mental bondage that they found themselves. Please, let's stay focused. Let's stay focused. Eyes on the ball. It's unfortunate a lot of people don't know the spiritual angle of me. I'm not a mad woman. I have said so many things so many times. When Tinubu's issue happened, I didn't grant any interview. I don't owe anybody an explanation because I'm not God who gives instruction. I'm not the God who made myself a prophetess. And I don't know how Mohbad got to know about me. But then it's your wrong law. And this boy was singing about his pain. People didn't listen. And now he is dead. People are still not conscious to do the needful. How? Wow, how did we become like this? Are we going to blame technology? Because what I see now, we are the ones failing ourselves. We are the ones failing ourselves. Because we're not taking our pains. We're not taking our pains serious. And the boy is dead. The boy is still trying to communicate. The dead speak. If you're spiritual, you will know. People speak to the dead. It's not my first time. It's not second. It's not third. It's not 10. It's not a big deal. Are you just seeing it for the first time?